News 25 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, two horrific mass shootings have the world in disbelief. And Nye County says goodbye to a former sheriff. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Dozens are killed in two separate mass shootings. It's Monday, August 5th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. At least 22 people are dead and 24 others wounded in a mass shooting that occurred over the weekend at an El Paso, Texas Walmart. The 21-year-old gunman, armed with an AK-47, stalked shoppers, destroying lives young and old senselessly and randomly. Workers and customers, some bloodied, fled out the doors. Others huddled in the aisles or on the ground. Authorities identified the gunman as Dallas resident Patrick Crucius, who was taken into custody after he surrendered to police outside the store. The authorities said that they were investigating a manifesto Mr. Crucius may have posted before the shooting, which described an attack in response to the Hispanic invasion of Texas. The manifesto referred to an anti-immigrant online writing titled The Inconvenient Truth. The post declares support for the gunman who killed 51 people in Christchurch, New Zealand, which outlines fears about Hispanic people gaining power in the United States. The 4-page manifesto was posted at an online forum where Christchurch gunman also announced his attack. Crucius drove 8 hours to the border town, which has a large Hispanic population, to attack the shoppers, killing mostly Caucasian. His online post appeared to have been published at 10:20 in the morning, 19 minutes before the first 911 call. El Paso has long been both a cultural and political symbol of Hispanic Texas. And another sad occurrence over the weekend, a 24-year-old massacred 9 people, including his sister, with an automatic weapon this weekend in Dayton, Ohio, before being shot dead by police less than 24 hours preceding the El Paso, Texas shooting. The gunman, wearing a band hoodie from the metalcore band Acacia Strain, Connor Betts, was a vocalist for the porno grime band called Minstrel Munchies. Betts' band released a handful of albums and has since deleted their official Facebook and Bandcamp pages after this disaster occurred. The gore grime music scene has spoken out about the tragedy and are in shock and dismay, along with the city of Dayton and the world. Betts wore a mask, bulletproof vest, and hearing protection and was killed by police within 30 seconds of opening fire on Sunday in a popular nightlife district. The shooter used a .223 caliber high-capacity rifle with 100-round drum magazines. Police were patrolling in the area after 1 a.m. when they heard gunfire and saw a large crowd running away. Within 20 seconds, they engaged the suspect, who was actively firing and attempting to enter a crowded liquor establishment. 27 other people were injured in this attack. The motive remained unclear. Betts, his sister, and a male companion had arrived in the same vehicle but separated at some point in the evening. Authorities found writings linked to the shooter that show he had an interest in killing people. The writings did not indicate any racial or political motive. News 25 will return right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, a memorial service was held over the weekend for a former law enforcement officer. The Pahrump Nugget Event Center was standing room only Saturday morning for a memorial service held for former Nye County Sheriff Anthony DeMaio. The 67-year-old served 3 terms as sheriff from 2003 until 2015. DeMaio died as a result of some type of head injury, according to his wife Linda, who said that her husband fell inside the home days before his death at a Las Vegas hospital on July 9th. At the memorial service, Tony's family spoke, including his wife, mother-in-law, and siblings.
Tony was the shining light, an amazing man. Tony was quiet and reserved child who was happy watching sci-fi shows or studying about the world outside of Brooklyn.
My husband loved this community. He loved all of you. He loved it from Pahrump to Round Mountain to Sunnyside. You always forget that little place. Beatty, Tonopah, you guys were the best. And you're not going to stop seeing me. I will be there.
Family and friends also got up to spoke about DeMaio, as well as former co-workers, including former Assistant Sheriff Rick Marshall, who served under DeMaio, and a former co-worker from the Jersey City Police Department.
Tony was many things to many people. To me, Tony was my mentor, my friend. He was the best man at my wedding. And Linda was my wife's maid of honor. But most of all, Tony was my brother.
Performing was a beautiful rendition of Amazing Grace by a group of bagpipe players. The event was also attended by Nye County Sheriff Sharon Worley, many deputies within the Nye County Sheriff's Office, including their Honor Guard, and the Nevada Department of Public Safety's Honor Guard. The event was emceed by Josh Serrano from Calvary Chapel. And a DUI suspect is arrested after he allegedly hit a power pole.
On July 13th, Ernie Cedillo was arrested for driving with a suspended driver's license, DUI, failure to stop at an accident, and destruction of another person's property. On July 13th, officers were dispatched to Saddleback and Shy in Amargosa Valley. Upon arrival, the officer states that they saw a silver Nissan Pathfinder with front-end damage driving away from a power pole that was laying on the ground. The driver allegedly exited the vehicle in the driveway of a residence. According to the declaration of arrest, when asked if he had hit the power pole, the male stated yes. The officer states that they saw their eyes to be red and watery and smelled alcohol on the person. When asked if they had been drinking, they allegedly stated that they only had a few. The driver was then identified as Ernie Cedillo. Cedillo allegedly stated that he did not realize the pole fell and that if he knew, he would have stayed. According to the declaration of arrest, Cedillo stated that he was having a fight with his wife and his girlfriend. He stated that while he was driving, he fell asleep and hit the power pole. When the officer asked Cedillo why his license was suspended, he stated it was for failure to appear on multiple traffic tickets. Cedillo also allegedly stated he drank 3 to 4 shots of whiskey. According to the officer, Cedillo failed the field sobriety test and that the damage of the pole was estimated to be over $5,000. After the officer said he contacted Valley Electric, Ernie Cedillo was then transferred and booked into the Nye County Detention Center.
Well, big profits and big oil in today's financial news.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, economists are factoring in trade tensions to their economic outlooks. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is paying close attention. One trouble spot for the economy is manufacturing. Powell describes the manufacturing industry as not growing much, which was one of the reasons why the Fed chose to cut rates last week. New data shows factory orders increased 0.6%, with a boost in demand for machinery and transportation equipment. Economists, though, we're predicting a rise of 0.8%. Exxon, the largest oil company in the nation, made a profit of $3.1 billion in the second quarter, but that was less than the $4 billion Exxon made last year. Analysts say there is a boom in oil production in the U.S., and the market is glutted with oil. At Exxon, the higher price of crude helped offset the lower price of natural gas.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. We'll have more news right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. Well, an Amargosa business owner gave his side of the story after Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies arrested him recently.
Guadalupe's Energy, Fuel, and Farms, and we were raided by the Nye County Sheriff's Office and detectives.
And they showed up just recently, and you got arrested, right?
Yes, ma'am. I believe that they detained authorized personnel. I was operating legally, and I was the only individual there qualified to withhold and hold the evidence and protect the evidence, because at this point the detectives destroyed the only evidence that proves that they had a right to be there in the first place. They gave me a charge for, they said, destroying the evidence. However, the only ones that destroyed the evidence was the Nye County Sheriffs. In no way did we destroy any evidence. The plants that we had even touched were dead plants that are only producing CBG at this time. They have not converted to CBD. The proper procedure through Department of Agriculture is to send those plants up north, allow law enforcement to grow them off, and then test the samples to make sure the validity of the case is there for the integrity of the justice system. We were growing hemp. We provide about 3,500 pounds of each one of our vegetables to the city of Las Vegas. We grow with CBD hemp, and that's just one of our products. We have a nursery dealer stock license at the gas station. However, the detectives were searching under the warrant 4445, which is the old address. It is no longer existent. The new address and the licensing is under 8889. All the licensing was in place for our establishment, and we are also licensed producers of hemp. Next door, the parcel that's next to me is licensed for a farmer's market as well, and the Department of Agriculture allows all farmers to sell their produce either at one specific location or at all the different farmers markets that they could go and present their produce. Back in 2017, I went to an exclusive interview through Nye County trying to acquire a special use permit. Back at that time, what we had done was we had done Facebook advertisements and tried to promote our business and get some of the community's support along with it. So if you'll notice, and I've saved screenshots of the original account, was put up right around the time of that. And at that commissioner meeting, we were approved for medical marijuana on our Tamarack property. They accepted our $1,500, but that is in limbo now until the finalization with the Department of Agriculture is going to happen, and also the Department of Taxation is going to happen. We have submitted several letters to a Legislative Council Bureau in regards to the unfair actions. If you look at the legislative code underneath why they denied our license for a dispensary at Guadalupe's Energy, Fuel, and Farms, it was because of the legislative code down below that was to avoid a monopoly from happening. They killed the plants.
So they did not confiscate them for testing?
They did not save and preserve the evidence. On the 5th, I'll be pleading in Beatty, and I don't believe they will be prepared. However, we have a year and about, well, almost 2-year affidavit of fact that we have already been preparing. Our discovery is prepared for the district attorney's office, and we are now ready to fight our case.
Well, let's go to Josh Osborne with today's Great Computer Deals Tech Tip.
Reporting from my man cave, it's Josh from Pahrump's own Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. To this day, it really blows my mind how many people do not know the power of YouTube. Don't know what YouTube is? Let me show you. Open up your browser, and in your address bar, go to youtube.com, and you'll be presented with a page that looks just like this. Well, at first, YouTube shows you some videos that they think you'll like, but what I recommend is going to the search box right up here, typing in exactly what you're looking for. So let's say you just bought the new Samsung Note 9 phone, and you're looking for a nice little tutorial. Right after doing a search, you're presented with all kinds of videos that are awesome and will teach you exactly what you want to know. To watch one, simply click on it and enjoy the show. Still need help? Come to our store where you'll find low prices and friendly faces. We're located at 1190 East Highway 372, or call us at 775-990-8833.
All right. Well, we are going to have weather from the desk right after this break.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real. And by Pahrump Rental and Do It Best Hardware. Your friendly small town hardware store. Shop small, shop local.
Well, we're taking a look outside right now on that Lerner and Rowe weather cam. We hear that the extreme weather is dying down. As of 8 o'clock tonight, we're going to be seeing it starting to come down a little bit in our temperatures. We're going to show you what it looks like in our surrounding areas right now on our graphics. Today, here, mostly sunny skies, currently 104. UV index is at 10. Your high today with 107. Winds out of south-southwest at 12 miles per hour. Humidity 7%. Sunrise 5:54 in the morning. And tonight partly cloudy with your high of 79. Well, that's going to be the low tonight. Winds out of the southeast at 11 miles per hour with humidity at 12%. Sunset 7:45 in the morning. And your 7-day forecast, what we were talking about there with the extreme weather starting to die down tonight. You had your high of 107, low of 79. Tomorrow, the clouds are rolling in with your high of 104, 79. Wednesday, 101, 76. Thursday, the sun's coming out once again with 101 and your low overnight of 73. Coming down some more even on Friday with the sun still out at 99. Your low overnight 70 degrees. Saturday and Sunday both 98 degrees. Saturday's low overnight 69 degrees and Sunday 71. Well, we did give an Act of Kindness award today, and we want to show you that right now. Stormy Ingersoll, who has left the 4-H but says she's going to come back and teach a few classes. She received an award today.
I'm Tom Waters, and I'm here with Deanna O'Donnell, and we're here with Stormy Ingersoll. And Stormy is a person that works with 4-H, works with our kids, and does so much for our kids. Now, I've known Stormy for a while because I've known some of the things that she's been doing around our community, and we're just so thankful to have her in our community.
Oh, thank you.
So, you know, one of the things we like to do, Deanna and I, we like to present people that are doing so much for our community with an award. And the award is entitled, if I can get it, it's called the Butch Harper Act of Kindness Award. And I'd like to read this for the audience. It says, in memory of Andre Butch Harper, the Act of Kindness Award presented to Stormy Ingersoll for years of hard work and dedication to the youth in our community. Now, most of the things that I know about are with the 4-H.
Right.
So there's so much that she's doing and so much that she's done. And we're not going to let her stop, no matter what. So we'd like to present you with this award just to say thank you for all that you've done for our youth and for us.
Thank you so much.
Now, what would you like to say?
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it's been an honor. I've really enjoyed I enjoy my place in this community, and I enjoy that I've been able to bring some good programming to the youth here, and I feel like we need it, and I'm glad that those things are here and will continue. So thank you.
We definitely need it, and we definitely need you.
Thank you.
So we want you to stay in this community forever because the kids need you.
My mom also would like me to stay. So
excellent,
you're good.
Excellent. Thank you, Stormy.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching and knowing that Stormy truly deserved this award.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again to Stormy Ingersoll. We hope to bring her back. I know that she's going to be going and hitting the road for a little while, but she'll be back. Well, AmeriCorps is having a hiring event tomorrow, August 6th, from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. That's at their location at 1020 East Wilson Avenue, right there in room 32 at the Nye Communities Coalition building. If you are looking for a job or any kind of training, definitely go down to Nye Communities Coalition tomorrow, because this is a wonderful opportunity. They are wanting some commitment of up to 20 hours a week, and the time period is about a year. So go down there, once again, 1020 East Wilson Avenue. That's room 32 at the Nye Communities Coalition building right there off of Wilson and West Street. Well, all of us here at KPVM-TV want to wish our own Shamus McCord a very special happy birthday.
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Shamus.
I feel younger than you are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Shamus.
Thank you.
Light your candles.
He doesn't like doing this. Did you make a wish? He wishes, he wishes we weren't singing happy birthday.
Wow.
to him.
And I smoke.
Good job. Woo. Yay. Eat pizza.
Shamus is always hilarious. And we want to wish Karen also a very special happy birthday, and to, of course, all the Leos out there. If you're listening on Ace Country Radio 103.1 FM and you want to get hooked up to local TV, it's super easy, especially if you're missing some of those Vegas channels and you want to get us as well. All you need to do is give us a call, 727-9400, extension 201, and you just need a digital TV antenna. Hook it up to your off-air antenna on your television. Rescan for over-the-air digital channels. You can even keep your satellite if you want. And some people, though, want to cut the cord and not have that monthly bill. We'll tell you how by giving us a call, 775-727-9400, extension 201. We'll even come out and help you rescan your TV if you need us to. But once again, it's about $38, and you lose that monthly bill. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM-TV at Ace Country Radio 103.1 FM. Good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow.